This is the voice of freedom. We are not one voice. We are many. We are your voice. But we can only be effective if you use your voice. Your voice. This is the voice of freedom. We will not hide from the truth. We will ask the hard questions until we are sure we have the truth. Welcome to the voice of freedom, where your voice will never be silenced.
Well, g'day, folks. Welcome to the final update on what's happening with the Aussie Cossack today. So what we do know is he has been returned to Silverwater Prison, and there he will stay for the next 6 weeks if they have anything to say about it. Now, there's going to be a lot to be said about this in the coming days and weeks, but I have no doubt that the Aussie Cossack and Mrs. Cossack enjoy your support and love hearing about it. The Aussie Cossack, a bit difficult to hear what's going on in the outside world when you're locked up inside. But we think we may have figured out a way we might be able to help. So here it is, folks. We want you to send a card to the Cossack. This is how easy it is. The whole sticking point that everything is hanging on is the fact that a condition of the Aussie Cossack being released from jail is that he not only stops broadcasting, but he removes all his videos from his channel. Now, that's the whisper I've got. I can't confirm that just yet, so let's call it alleged. But that seems to be the point. They want the Aussie Cossack shut down and unable to start up again under any other guise. What's more, they want his entire back catalogue, if you like, of content removed. So you can understand why the Cossack might be showing a little bit of resistance here for that. At any rate, it is going to play out in the coming days. He won't be out for the election. I seriously doubt he will be out. But then again, I'm starting to question whether or not we are even going to have an election, folks. There are some very interesting things going on about the writ. Now, the electoral writ is, well, let me just see whether or not I can find an image and try and bring that up. The electoral writ is something that has to be issued before every election, and it's required to be published at least a week beforehand of the election in 2 of the national newspapers. Now, it hasn't been, but even still, the writ hasn't been signed by the Governor-General. It's been signed by Special Minister of State Morton. I think his name is Ben Morton from Western Australia. He comes from I'm just trying to, here we go, see if I can share this screen with you and bring this up. Show you a little bit about who he is, and that's him right there. The Honourable Ben Morton, MP, the Special Minister of State. So if you actually look at the writ and read the writ, and if you go to your polling station and ask them to show you the writ, you will find that it's actually signed by him, and where the Governor General has signed, it is being signed more as a witness. This is a very interesting document. There is some significant issues with that. I think we're also going to find, folks, that there are some fairly weird issues going on with the ballot themselves. You may have seen today that there are videos of people calling the AEC and asking for direction so that their vote doesn't become invalid about a vacant box that is on the ballot. The box doesn't have a number or a name or anything associated with it, and it's a little bit confusing. So these people have been ringing and asking the AEC for direction on what to do. The AEC have said, "Oh, well, look, don't put a number in it because it'll invalidate your vote." Well, I've got news for you folks, and the AEC aren't telling you the truth. Not only would it invalidate your vote, I suppose, but just having a vacant box on the ballot invalidates the ballot. Legally, it's not a ballot. So I'm starting to question whether or not, if we have an election, I'm still not even sure that, Saturday morning the doors are going to open. And if they do open, if we do actually go through the process, which just might be the case, we get forced through the process, then we're going to have some big questions of people at the end of this about why the processes weren't followed correctly, and I don't think they're going to have any answers for us. So I've been saying for a while now, this isn't an election. This is a sting operation. So there are too many things that are being put over the people here, and we don't seem to be well, enough of us, I don't think, are cottoning on to it. So all you've got to do, if you've got doubters in your life, or if you're a doubter yourself, and please keep doubting. I encourage doubt at everything. When I post something up, it's usually because I've checked it. If I haven't checked it and posted it up, it's probably been done in error, because I usually like to try and check things a few times. Pardon me, getting a bit dry. I usually like to try and confirm things from a few different angles, but yeah, at any rate, I do the best that I can with the information I give you to try and confirm that it's right, certainly at the time that I'm telling it to you. Thank you very much to everybody who's there's a background noise somebody's telling me. I'm not sure what that could be. I've got, I don't know how many pages open, so everything's possible. I apologize for that. So if I am a little bit noisy with things going on behind, then I'll see what I can do. I'll have to shut down to try and figure out what it is. By all means, send me a few questions, and I'll be appearing tonight at 7 o'clock with on the Kanga Guru channel. So if you've got Facebook and you want to go and check that out, go and check out Kanga Guru. And 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to talk a lot more about the AEC and everything else. I'll try and find out what that noise is. I'll put my headphones on, actually. Can't really hear it at my end, but oh, yeah, I can hear little things popping up. I hear what you're saying. Righto, I'll figure that one out. My apologies for that one, folks. And if there's anything more to tell you tonight about the Cossack or Mrs. Cossack, I'll be back to let you know. Otherwise, hopefully we'll have a plan of action. I'm meeting a man, was meant to be this afternoon. We've had to put it off until tomorrow morning. So we'll hopefully have a bit of a plan of action, plan of attack by then. Let you know how it goes. Thanks again for tuning in. Like and support. If I don't say that, the Aussie Cossack. Oh, it's like and subscribe. See, I've even got to get the words right. Anyway, whatever you can do to help us, that would be absolutely amazing, folks. Get the word out. And remember, of course, the biggest thing we've got to do here is get the word out to and oh God, I'll get the right button eventually. Here we go. Here you go. There's that address again before I disappear. That's the Aussie Cossack postcard. Grab a postcard, stick a stamp on it, and send it to Simeon Boykov, MRRC, Private Bag 114, Silverwater, New South Wales, 1811. Thanks again, folks. Really appreciate you coming on and joining me on the channel.